Hi, how do you feel when you think God is far away from you, when you feel you are dry and you are not getting the best out of your walk with God? You just feel you are alone. You feel God is far away from you. You feel you are not, hitting the heavens. Even when you pray, you don't get anything. When all your spiritual activities, they were just like mere activities because they are not bringing results. It's as if you are far from God or God is far from you. But listen. One thing you have to understand about this subject matter is that God is not far from you. God is not far from you. Get it? Use that one as a background knowledge. God is not far from you. So welcome to my channel. So if you're a returning viewer, welcome. And if you're new to my channel, just click on the subscribe button and give this video a thumb up. You can share this video to your friends if you're getting any value. So concerning the issue we're talking about, when you feel dry, when you feel God is far away from you, when you feel you're not feeling God, you're just feeling like you're just dry. Now, there is something you have to do about it. And this thing is just simple thing, and you will see your life blossom again. You'll see God come true. Listen, one thing is, once upon a time in our life, when it comes to relationship, remember you're in relationship with God. You are not just in relationship with men alone. You're also in relationship with God, and there are things you need to do to keep this relationship. It is not just a relationship where you enter and you just stay silent and you just leave it to run on its own automatically. Listen, God does his own part. He does his own part, and you do your own part. You see the relationship will be very strong. It is the same thing with earthly marriage. You bring your relationship with God as your relationship with your fellow human being, just as you relate with them. What do? You do your part, they do their part, and the bond is strong. So in your relationship with God, you endeavor to do your own part. God always does his part. God always does his part. You do your part, the bond will be strong. So when you are noticing any dryness in your soul, you are not feeling God, you are feeling like God has left you, the Holy Ghost have left you, that's a sign that you are not doing your part. If you check it, if you meditate on it and give it a thorough search, you will discover that there is your part, your own part that you are lagging from. And if you go back and start, doing the needful, you will see, you will feel the God again in you. You will discover that he has never been far from you. He is always there. He is always there. Only that you are the one, your mind told you, lied to you that God is not there. So do the needful, God will come true. Now, what will you do in a situation whereby you feel dry and all that? What you do is go back and check the parts, your own parts that you are not doing. Check. Because, for instance, now you feel you can blossom in your relationship with God without prayer, without studying the word, without doing anything spiritual. You just, you are born again, you are a believer, and you just living free. You are just living free. You are not caring about anything. God is taking care of everything. God is protecting you. God is doing this. God is doing that. But what are you doing for God? What are you doing for God? Now, I told you that the relationship we have with God is just like marriage. Marriage consists of two persons, the man and the woman, husband and wife. There is a responsibility allotted to the husband. There is another responsibility allotted to the wife. Now, for that marriage to work perfectly, the husband has to render his responsibility towards the wife. Now, the wife too, we have to render her responsibility towards the husband for the bond to be strong and blossom. Now, the same thing applies to your relationship with God. There are things you do to God, and there are things God does to you. When you stop doing your own part, you begin to feel dry. Now that dry is a form of communication to you, but most times you don't know. You feel this dryness, but that dryness is the voice of God telling you that there is a part that you're supposed to play that you are not playing. So now this is what you do. This is a short video. This is what you do. What you do is go back to the place that you have failed in your responsibility. Go back to that place and start doing it. You will know it. It is not necessarily prayer sometimes. It is not necessarily studying the Bible sometimes. It might be some little things that you do not even care about. So go back and check for these things. And how do you check for these things? Go into meditation. Think about it. Think about your activities, your relationship with God. How have you been contributing to the boldness, to the perfection of your relationship with Him? What have you been doing? He always does His own part. So ask yourself, have you done your own part in that relationship? If your answer is yes, then you will discover that the dryness you are feeling is not just dryness, it is just your mind lying to you. But if you have not done your own part, that is a communication skill telling you that you are lagging behind in your part. Thank you for following me in today's video, and if you got any value, give it a thumb up and share this video to other people so they can get value as well. Thank you for watching.